I apologize for this, but explain to you about a young up and coming MMA fighter, Raja Jackson. All of a sudden, he goes back to where he assaulted Stuart Smith at a KPWA wrestling event a couple weekends ago. AJ Manor had goaded him into attacking Stuart Smith, but ever since the incident, AJ Manor was fired from the KPWA, the Knock X Pro Wrestling Academy. So he was fired after the incident. I think it's all because of Raja Jackson, streaming on the Kick app, especially on Kick. You know, let me explain to you on Kick. I'll explain to you on Kick. He he went on Kick. He started streaming on Kick. Be filming him going into the building. This is right after he was outside with Psycho Stu, and Psycho Stu, Stuart Smith, whatever his name is. He hit Raja in the freaking forehead with a beer can or something. Probably with a beer can. And then Jackson felt it. Smith probably hit him with the head with a in the forehead with a beer can, and Jackson felt it. So saw stream on Kick. Then he goes in with AJ Manor while he was still streaming on Kick. Told him Manor told Jackson, get that guy some pay, get that man some payback, give him a receipt or something. Like give him a receipt, and then Jackson heads to the ringside area while he was in attendance. And then there's a match going on, and then all of a sudden he jumped the barricade while he was streaming on Kick. He attacks, and Jackson jumps the barricade and attacks Smith. All the rest was had to pull Jackson off of Smith, and they ushered him and escorted him out of the door. And and here goes Jackson. Here goes Jackson streaming on Kick, yelling, ain't nobody go heal, and ain't nobody go fuck with him, and this and another, yada 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 yada. Then some other guy he walked past him. He had walked past. He found out that he got disrespected by Jackson. Let me tell you this: Raja Raja Jackson is. I messed up with the name. What his name? It's Raja Raja Jackson. I mistake him for Roger. I messed it all up. I butchered his name too much. So he got on the phone with Quentin, his father, who was a former UFC champion, a former UFC champion. This what happens to him. This is the arrest of Quentin Rampage Jackson's son, Raja Jackson. And it may not be suitable for you viewers on YouTube.
We are finally starting to approach the end of the road with seeing at least some consequences for the actions of Roger Jackson. But I'm not sure everyone is going to be content with how this is played out. Early yesterday, Vasha was arrested for the assault on Psycho Stu, allegedly because for some reason the charges were not put out into the public immediately. But it seems it will be for felony battery. This gives them a bond of $50,000. Although if you have a bondsman, it's just like $5,000 to get out. Roger's father, Rampage, has stated that he saved up bail money for such an occasion. It's like he knew this was going to happen.
So the son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college, and my two Japanese kids, I knew they was going to college. So college tuition for the two Japanese kids, bail money for Roger and his brother. So I'm from New York jail. I just want to bail money.
But seeing as he'll only have to post up about 5,000 of the 50,000 bond, I doubt this will break Rampage's bank. It just really doesn't seem like this is much of a hit at all to them. Rampage also seems to have realized how damaged his previous stance is on cutting Raja off, as he seems to have rolled that back and brought Raja back home after bailing him out.
I'm doing okay. I'm holding up well. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're all right. Get home now. Play nice. All right. Keep stuck. You got to learn this lesson. 100%. I didn't want to chime in, but you already know. Yeah. Good, man. It is what it is. All I can do is get mad. You know what I'm saying? He don't listen to me. At the end of the day, he can't say that I didn't do what I was going to do.
You go, you piss on with the fucking commercials, man. Lay off the cock.
In the meantime, the 17-year-old who was first to try to save Stu did an interview where he revealed a few more of the not-so-great practices that were going on at Knox Pro.
Involved in the match. Did you expect any of them, or even the people who did see what was going on besides them?
I mean, truthfully, in the moment, I can't say that I was like, why is nobody saying? I was just like, my mentality was, get him off the Stu, he's going to fucking kill him. That was my mentality. Later, again, I understand that everybody froze. Like, I mean, me and Doug had said, like, we fucking froze. So me personally, I don't fault anybody, or I'm not upset with anybody if they didn't, like, jump in immediately, but I was still like, why? Because I had also froze. I think the intent was to harm Stewart, but Stewart harm's way, but regardless, the decision was still made, and it was irresponsible, and I can't stand as that potential. I took that the ET and my head just collided with the floor, the ring floor, and I remember I got up. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "Send the next guy," so I can run the drill. And then the room just turned, and I was out. I collapsed, and I had full blown concussion. After I left the domain, I got picked up, and then 2 days after that happened, I had 2 back-to-back seizures. I ended up getting taken in an ambulance. Also, like the way I described the seizure, it's like you put an armbar and also going down like a steep roller coaster. So I ended up getting taken to the doctor, telling me like, "Oh, you have a brain."
As it turns out, the guy who hosts the podcast that a lot of this has come from has trained at Knox Pro, and you wouldn't believe it, but it seems he almost died there too.
Yeah, So in my case, I was a practice match, a 6-man tag, and I didn't want to talk about this in the previous video first of all because not to take attention away from the Stu thing, and also I don't want to seem like a bitch like it was 11 years ago. And I definitely believe it was an accident for the most part, but yeah, it was a 6-man tag, and I had been training there for about 4 months. I had somebody jump with their knees into my spleen, and I thought I broke a rib, right? I kept taking heat because I just figured I'd continue the match as we were supposed to do, even if I'm hurt. And then I no-sold it all the way until the end of practice, which is, I guess that's on me. But like, I was listening to the trainers talk about like, you know, if he's not selling, you hit him even harder. And I'm like, I was like, trying to get out of there and tag out because I'm actually hurt. But I didn't say anything. I'm like, yes, sir, okay. And then one of the trainers pulls me aside and like lectures me about selling. I'm like, yes, sir. Then I remember I go in my car and I just fucking like break down like screaming. And then I was driving to my friend's house. I was supposed to meet him, and I call him on the phone. And I was just gonna come over, like he's wrong, but he hears me like screaming on the phone. So he calls an ambulance that's already waiting for me by the time I show up. And they take me to the hospital. I can't stand up, and I like I'm losing consciousness every time I stand up. So they do more tests. Turns out I have internal bleeding. I'm literally bleeding out as this is happening because I had a ruptured spleen. So they had to do an emergency surgery, and I had already bled out so much that, thank God I didn't go home. First of all, that nobody let me go home. But I had already lost so much blood that it was like a 50-50 chance of even surviving that.
In the short time since all this has blown up, Epic Malo has become a decently hot commodity and will be seeing his big debut take place for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
In his wrestling journey, so he's actually making his in-ring debut at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood this upcoming Tuesday in Oxnard, California.
Yes.
And me and Tanner are actually going to be there. So if you guys want to come meet us,
Pull up. Yeah.
everybody was saying we can't wait to support Doug's in-ring debut. Well, do what you say you're going to do this Tuesday.
Also, I give a lot of free hats away. At every show I go to, I give away free hats. I made 30 hats for this next show, and I'm giving them all away for free. 30 free Epic hats.
So his career is on the upswing. Factor in that he also hunts predators, and I think Malo is going to have a decent following in the coming years. AJ Manis still sucks, and no one likes him.
For those that wanted to pander to this idea of this 1980s mentality of kayfabe. Kayfabe is dead, bitches. I don't know if you're aware.
Run, J-Town.
I still believe in kayfabe.
He is trying to reach out to have the video taken down, but look, that's not happening. The guy is an absolute pimple of a person, and wrestling becomes 100% better the moment he isn't allowed anywhere near it again. However, most importantly, Stu seems to be doing well and likely will seek financial retribution in the form of a grudge match in civil court eventually, as I don't see the criminal system really doing a whole lot here. A $50,000 bond is nothing to someone who can find $5,000 laying around as easily as they can. It's like when they penalize a corporation with $1 million fine. It sounds like a lot to most people, but when you see people just backing up truckloads of billions of dollars, taking away $1 million from them is laughable as a consequence. I do hope by the end of this, we can hear from Stu about his side of the story. He is the only one we haven't got a story from. And honestly, he's the only one I was really interested in hearing from at the start of this. In the last 3 weeks, we have met a lot of characters around this situation, and for every part of it, I hated learning about it. I'm glad to have learned about Stu, his story, Epic Malo, and even the young man who tried his best to stop Raja. I'm glad to have heard of them. I also look forward to and hope to see their journeys progress in good directions.
Not again with that bullshit. Back to the video.
This is likely the last video on this topic for a while that we're going to do, but hopefully, with the wheels now in motion, there's going to be some sort of justice for what happened.
When I talked to detectives and other people around this, basically their state took it over and their state charges, and what I think they had to look at was Stu's recovery, everything that was involved, the fact that LAPD is pretty lax on charging anybody. If you look at that, and then you look at the state taking it over, I know for certain, even without Stu pressing charges, they would have charged you for multiple misdemeanors for violence in front of a child. That's a misdemeanor. All the children that were there. Then, of course, there's the battery, assault battery, and then the intent behind it all, which will elevate everything as a premeditation. So I think that's exactly what we're looking at, is like a premeditated.
Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing an aging man tied up in some of these legal proceedings, but that is really just my bias on the guy. It's not realistic to expect. It is, however, realistic to expect people to keep his sorry ass out of wrestling. And look, that's going to do it, guys. Just wanted to post this quick follow-up to this story, since so many of you have shown interest in this. And I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing next on this channel, but if you want to know, and you don't want to miss any of these videos, because it's been shown that we can't trust YouTube. You just can't trust them. You can ring bells, you can subscribe, you can like, you can do all that happy crap, but at the end of the day, the only way to truly find out when we post videos, if you are interested and you want to know, is to join our Discord server. It seems like Discord servers are going to be the way forward for independent creators such as ourselves to get the word out when a new video drops. Look, it's a good time over on our Discord server. We're always happy to engage in heated debates or whatnot about the videos we post or topics that we bring up. So drop on by. At the very least, you can get the updates when new videos drop. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time in Grapple Vision. Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up! You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
They happy for the arrest of Raja Jackson. Okay. See, the camera's already catching up with him getting hauled to jail by the cops, especially LAPD. They got him. They got his ass. They about to lock his ass up. Yeah, you got a bystander yelling, "Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up!" he going to jail. Going to jail. Shit. I don't know why this bystander started chanting, lock his ass up. Going to jail. Shit. Luckily, he'll be charged with the assault and battery on Psycho Stu. You know what I mean? I accidentally hit the shit on mute. My bad. Sorry about that. Try to test this thing, see if it's gonna work. Just test this thing to see what's gonna work. Yeah, test this mic. I really apologize for this, man. I was supposed to do a live show on YouTube on Thursday prior to the internet suspension. I wanted to do it. I wanted to just go do it on Sunday. Stuck on the suspension, but I had to go do a video on Camel Studio the day before yesterday. I knew I had to make an option to it. I ain't gonna be able to play no music on this live show because I know there's a lot of my videos have copyrights. So keep doing something. type of atomic dog. Gotta go type atomic dog. Oh, I'm about to go take us home. Oh, I'm about to go take us home, man. Hold on, guys. About to take us home.
Can we help you?
Hold on, boys.
I'll take Tide. It's got to be Tide.
Hold on, boys. About to take us home. Yeah, you heard you heard Michael Hampton. Respect Mother Earth.